I, Justice Anastasia Msosa, with the powers vested in me as chairperson of the Malawi Electoral Commission, therefore declare Bingu, President of the Democratic Progressive Party, DPP, winner of the 2009 presidential elections.
I think people had predicted that this election was going to be much, much closer than what it actually turned out to be. I mean, when the results came in, it was nowhere near close. I mean, DPP was way ahead.
In the last 3 general elections, no party ever scored more than 800 seats. So, in this sense, the outcome of the elections is quite historic.
DPP is different from the other parties. We've seen MCP before, we've seen UDF, but we've also seen DPP. It's making a difference in terms of food security, and you talk of justice and a lot of things.
DPP had a huge advantage by way of using state resources. Because they unleashed such a massive campaign at a very wide scale countrywide, and we didn't have the capacity to match that.
The denial of our candidate, Dr. Bakile Muluzi, it was done at the 11th hour, so we didn't have time to replace him. Then, by the time we were making an agreement with MCP, also it was at the 11th hour, which was also very difficult. So now the DPP capitalized on the former president's speeches in 1999-2004 when he was campaigning for the incumbent president.
This country needs a person like in the name of Dr. Bingu Mutharika.
We want to assure you that Mutengo, to support as presidential candidate.
MCP and the UDF was quite unnatural. It was something that everybody was surprised. The leaders of those two political parties never got along very well. They never really had much respect for each other. And to see the person of Dr. Muluzi getting together with the person of Honorable Tembo was quite unexpected. Nobody believed that coalition was an honest one.
I'm among the people who believe that the race will be very tight. There's a question of thinking, well, if you combine the likely vote for UDF and likely vote for MCP based on past performance, then chances are that this will amount to a majority.
What I've seen in this country, that if you are not careful, these elections are going not to be very free and fair. You look at the media. We are not allowed to be viewed on the Malawi television, for instance, on MBC 1, MBC 2. That you cannot say that is free and fair.
The public broadcasters or the state broadcasters have not performed to our expectation. NBC as well as TV seem to be giving over 90% to to the ruling party, which is unfair.
They did a discredit to the media. I think they are biased in favor of the incumbent president and party. I think it's something that we hope doesn't have to be repeated again in this country if we are to sustain a democracy in which you have fair competition.
For some time, I think we've been talking about capacity of the Electoral Commission. We think it's not there yet, but they're doing a good job. They're doing their best. And I think after these elections, we should be looking at how to improve the capacity of the Electoral Commission in terms of human resource, in terms of equipment. You remember during the time of registration, one of the most terrible things that happened was the Electoral Commission lacked equipment. So we think after these elections, we have to look at how to equip the Electoral Commission itself.
Today in Malawi is the biggest day because we are voting for the president and the parliamentaries.
Till now, it seems the process is going in an orderly way. I hope it will go on like this.
We are very, very excited about this turnout. It is actually encouraging in the sense that people have seen the importance of voting and participating in elections. That, for COMESA, is a good sign that democracy is taking root.
That's why I called Fergus. I said, Fergus, this is...
And the biggest claim is...
Here at Chichiri, the printout which we had from the DC's office was showing that the registered voters was 2,200 something. But then the printout which has come from MEC is showing that those who registered here are coming up to 4,200. Now there is a discrepancy there.
Ndiye tsiku lovota pa 19 May amapezeka anthu ena amabwera kudzavota opanda chithunzi ngakhale dzina lawo panalibe.
Ndiye tinadabwa china chakuti Electoral Commission amene amapereka ma ballot papers amathothola mapepala aja ambiri kwayika mpasi pa desk ndikukhalanso ndi mamonitor a DPP mbali mwawo mwa desk. Tinawerenga mavoti kunafika usiku. Nthawi yakuti amba kululuza mavoti kutale center. Ife tisanamalize kuwerenga mavoti, tinamba kuti malizatsa amba kulengeza pa radio. Timalandira ma phones from outside people. Amatiimbira ma phone. Kumene kwakuina ndi akuti ndi tinalodabwa kwambiri.
Malo 112, Parliamentary 112, Bingu 806.
Results started trickling in yesterday, and as HRCC, we think that the poll itself was done in the best way possible. The process has not been without challenges, but on aggregate, I think Malawi is on the right path towards this democratization, and the people have spoken. We have the voices of the people, which need to be respected even in the hereafter.
This election is very significant because it has changed the way that Malawians look at issues. And for the first time, this election has actually broken the regional barriers.
We are speaking live from the Tale Center in Blantyre. Dr. Bakile Muluzi, who is the chairman of the United Democratic Front, has considered defeat and has congratulated Dr. Bingu Mutharika for taking an early lead. Dr. Bakile Muluzi, tell us more. What exactly are you saying in the letter which you have sent to Dr. Bingu Mutharika congratulating him?
We have a multi-party democracy, which some of us were part and parcel of introducing in this country. And elections come and go. And in this time, Dr. Mutharika has won, I believe. He is leading in terms of the votes. And therefore, I thought that being a former president of this country, I telephoned him and I conveyed my congratulations to him.